They don't know me, son. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
Today, we dive into the story of a man who defines resilience, discipline, and the power of the human spirit. Meet David Goggins, a man who transformed himself from a defeated, overweight pest control worker into an elite endurance athlete, Navy SEAL, and one of the toughest men alive. But Goggins wasn't always the ultramarathon running, motivational icon we know today. His journey began in pain, poverty, and self-doubt. Born in Buffalo, New York, David grew up in a household marked by abuse and hardship. His father's violent behavior left deep emotional scars, and by the time he was a teenager, Goggins struggled academically and socially. The trauma of his early years haunted him. By his early 20s, Goggins was overweight, working as a pest control worker, and felt his life was going nowhere. Depression, self-loathing, and a sense of hopelessness consumed him. Then came the turning point, a Navy SEAL documentary that reignited a fire within him. David realized he needed to push himself to change, and not just a little, but radically. With unwavering determination, he transformed his lifestyle. Training for the SEALs was brutal. He faced setbacks, failed attempts, and even had to go through Hell Week 3 times due to injuries. Yet, he never stopped. After becoming a Navy SEAL, Goggins took his thirst for challenge to the extreme. He became an ultra-endurance athlete, completing races like the Badwater 135 in Death Valley, known as one of the toughest races in the world. He pushed his body to the limit, enduring pain and exhaustion that would break most people.
I had to build this callous mind, and I built it through suffering. I built it through downright fucking just crushing myself. If it was raining outside at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, if it was snowing, the first instinct is don't go out there and do shit. My instinct was, we gotta fucking go out there. Anything that was fucking horrible in my life that I would normally say no, that was inhumane to most people, I had to go do it.
But what sets Goggins apart isn't just his physical feats, it's his mental fortitude and philosophy. Stay hard, embrace discomfort, and use past pain as fuel to achieve greatness.
In my mind, I was always afraid. My whole life I was afraid, but I had this fucking voice, this conscience that would always be battling me, saying, hey, you gotta get up and do something. I didn't want to do shit. You know, I was just afraid, but that voice would force me to get up. You gotta tell your brain where you wanna go and how you wanna go and how you wanna get there. You gotta control it. If not, it's over.
David Goggins' story is proof that no matter where you start, the power of determination and the willingness to push beyond your limits can change everything. Remember, it's not about winning or losing. It's about never giving up. Cheers.